Okay, so today I'm going to teach you how to make a piping bag out of parchment. So what you're going to need for this is a square piece of parchment and scissors. Okay, so you're going to start by taking the parchment like this and then cutting it into a triangle piece. You want to get this as straight as you possibly can. Like so. Okay, you go for it.
Pretty sure that's curved.
Just try and cut it as straight as you can. It's easier if you glide the scissors along.
Yeah, and then it will glide better. That's really...
You can always use one of mine, just cut it.
Nice.
Perfect.
I'm a brilliant student.
Okay, and then you're going to take this, and most people would think you would have to have the tip up here, but you want it opposite, right up here.
Okay.
Here, you can use mine. Okay, so you're going to take your parchment, you're going to take this corner, flip it, so it has a little point on it.
Okay, so I'm trying to make sure it's sharp up there.
Yeah, just like bring it further over like this.
Here, wait. I have this.
That's right.
Okay, this is right?
No. This is right.
Okay.
You're going to take this piece and bring it over here.
Okay,
like
yeah,
that.
that's what I thought, but it wasn't looking right.
Perfect. And then you want, yes, that nice little cone shape right there. So then you're going to pick it up. And then drag it over so that these two line up.
You line up how?
Just like that.
Alright.
Okay, and then the way to make the tip smaller or bigger is use these two fingers right here and slide. And then see,
Oh, so
it closes off. So use those two fingers and just slide it with those two fingers.
I think I got that. So bigger.
Okay, let's do it one more time.
How do I make it stay once I do that?
I'll show you for this one.
Okay.
Okay, you want it flipped to that side. Flip it over so that you have a cone. Perfect. Pick it up, turn it around so that these two sides line up, and then use your fingers to pull it so that it has a nice tip.
Got it.
And then to finish it off, take the scissors, cut off the excess right here. You don't need to do this, but I find it easier.
Yeah, just wait 1 second, trying to scoot up. Alright, that's it.
Perfect.
I don't really have excess.
Okay, that's fine. And then you're just going to fold it so that both overlap each other. And then what I do to make sure that it really sticks is I do a little makeshift paper clip. So I rip two little things like that, and then I fold that down. And then these can use for any type of piping.
Nice. So I stick the metal tip in there and then it won't expand or contract?
I mean, it was supposed to be a little bit smaller on the end.
Fair enough.
These are used that you don't need to have the metal tip in the end.
Oh, okay.
They're just like, for example, if you're piping when you're writing, you can use these. They give you a bit more control.
But this tip isn't going to change size while I use it because of this?
It shouldn't, but
Okay.
it should have been
Okay, yeah, don't judge
smaller,
mine.
but it's okay. It's your second go. Okay, now I will show you how to fill this piping bag and how you would pipe with it. So obviously the icing will go in the top, and then you should have the hole pretty much closed off already, which I think you do, yeah. So you're gonna fill the piping bag, and then to close this off, you're gonna fold it like this. Good. And then you're gonna fold the side in about halfway.
Am I folding it down like that?
In like this, yeah. And then the other side in. So that it looks something like this.
I can do it.
Good. Okay, and then to close that off, what you're going to do is you're just going to fold this down, and then you would, if this was filled in theory, fold it down until you hit the where the icing started.
I'm gonna say I have.
So that it looked like this.
It is actually close.
So it kind of ends up looking like a hat almost.
Okay.
And then the way that you hold this when piping is you hold it like this. So you would.
I have two hands. It's not like a pencil. It's just up here.
Well, it's
directing
kind of however you really want in the end, but the way that they usually teach you is like you're gonna go like this.
Oh, okay.
And then that is how you would pipe with it.
Okay. So, sorry.
So these are mostly used for like when piping, for example, happy birthday on a cake. They aren't used for like the fancy shell borders, they're just used for the simplistic happy birthday writing with usually gel or a royal icing.
So I can use the same icing if I was making flowers as doing this, or no?
Usually you wouldn't want a buttercream in here, so if you're making buttercream flowers, it would be a different icing. When you fill this with the gel color, it can either be the clear or any color, and then it's literally like a gel kind of piping consistency.
Okay.
And then it squeezes out nicely. If you want a different size hole at the end, you would just cut it to whatever size you want.
Okay.
For example,
and do I cut it flat or on an angle?
Flat.
Okay.
For example, yours is completely cut off, so
Yeah.
you would want to cut that off before you started to pipe.
Okay.
Just a little bit. You don't need much. A little bit goes a long way with these. So you would only cut it, the very tip off, and then you would try it, cut it again if you didn't like it, and then try it until you got the size of gel coming out that you liked.
Okay, sweet.
You now have mastered
Now I'm mastered.
how to do. Okay, well, thank you for joining me.
You're
Good
welcome.
times.